Bianca Vanessa Andreescu was born on June 16, 2000, in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, to Romanian parents who had moved to Canada a few years prior. From a young age, it was clear that Bianca possessed athletic talent. Her parents, both of whom were passionate about sports, introduced her to tennis at the age of 7, and she quickly fell in love with the game. Growing up in a multicultural, sports-oriented environment, Bianca was a curious and competitive child, always looking for ways to improve her skills. With a tennis court just around the corner from her family's home, she spent many hours practicing, developing her technique and overall game. Bianca's parents played a pivotal role in her early development, providing not only the financial support needed for a career in professional sports but also the emotional backing that allowed her to focus on her tennis aspirations. Her early career was marked by impressive results at the junior level. Bianca competed in several Canadian tournaments and began making waves internationally in the junior tennis scene. By the age of 14, she was already making a name for herself, and her performances in various ITF tournaments signaled that she had the potential to transition to the senior circuit. As a teenager, Andreescu showed an exceptional ability to handle pressure, often performing well in high-stakes matches. Transition to professional tennis. Bianca Andreescu made the transition to the professional circuit in 2015, at the age of 15, by competing in ITF women's circuit tournaments. She started her career on the junior tour, earning recognition for her powerful baseline play, athleticism, and composure in tight situations. Her aggressive and unpredictable playing style soon caught the attention of tennis enthusiasts and professionals alike. The early years of her career were challenging, as she faced the difficult task of adjusting to the grueling demands of the professional tennis tour. However, Andreescu's rapid development and maturity on the court made it clear that she had the potential to become one of the future stars of the game. Her first major breakthrough came in 2017, when she won her first ITF singles title in Gatineau, Canada. That victory propelled her into the spotlight, and her success continued as she progressed through the ranks. By 2018, Andreescu had broken into the top 200 of the WTA rankings, and she was quickly gaining momentum. Her dominant performances at various WTA and ITF events indicated that she was ready to take on the top players in the world. Throughout these early years, Andreescu's rise was built on a combination of strong ground strokes, excellent movement, and mental resilience, qualities that would later define her career. Career peak: winning the 2019 US Open. The defining moment of Bianca Andreescu's career came in 2019, when she achieved one of the most remarkable breakthroughs in recent tennis history, winning the US Open. At just 19 years old, she entered the tournament as an unseeded player but quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with. Andreescu's journey to the US Open title was nothing short of extraordinary. She defeated a series of top-ranked players, including former champions and established stars like Caroline Wozniacki, Elina Svitolina, and Serena Williams. In the final, Andreescu faced Serena Williams, one of the greatest players in tennis history, and triumphed in straight sets, 6-3, 7-5. The victory was a historic one, making Andreescu the first Canadian to win a Grand Slam singles title. What made Andreescu's triumph even more impressive was the fact that she was battling injuries throughout the tournament. She had to overcome a knee injury before the US Open and was forced to withdraw from several tournaments leading up to it. Nevertheless, her resilience and mental fortitude, paired with her aggressive and intelligent game, helped her achieve what many believed was impossible. Andreescu's victory at the US Open was not only a personal milestone but also a significant moment for Canadian tennis. Her triumph inspired a new generation of young players in Canada and further solidified the country's rising status in the world of tennis. The 2019 US Open victory catapulted Andreescu into the global spotlight, and she became one of the most talked-about players on the WTA Tour. In addition to the US Open title, 2019 was a breakthrough year for Andreescu as she claimed titles at Indian Wells and the Canadian Open, becoming the first Canadian to win the latter tournament. Her success at these prestigious events was a testament to her talent, determination, and ability to compete against the best in the world. At the end of the season, Andreescu's ranking skyrocketed to number 5 in the world, cementing her status as one of the top players in women's tennis. Main achievements. Throughout her career, Bianca Andreescu has accumulated an impressive list of achievements, highlighted by her 2019 US Open victory. In addition to winning the US Open, Andreescu has captured other significant titles, including Indian Wells, 2019. Andreescu's victory at the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells in 2019 was one of the most significant wins of her career. She defeated Angelique Kerber in the final, showing her ability to perform under pressure and demonstrating her growing maturity on the court. Canadian Open, 2019. The Toronto native's victory at the Canadian Open was another historic achievement. She defeated Serena Williams in straight sets, adding another Grand Slam champion's scalp to her growing list of career victories. This win further solidified her as a rising star in the world of tennis. Top 5 ranking. Andreescu's consistent performance in 2019 saw her rise to No. 5 in the WTA rankings, marking her as one of the top players in the world. Breaking records. Andreescu also made history as the first Canadian to win a singles title at the US Open and the first player to win both Indian Wells and the US Open in the same year. These feats cemented her as one of the game's rising stars. Her aggressive baseline play, combined with her excellent fitness, mental toughness, and exceptional tennis IQ, has allowed her to compete at the highest level. Throughout her career, Andreescu's wins over top-ranked players and her consistent performances at major tournaments have made her one of the most respected and feared players on the tour. Injuries and challenges. Despite her remarkable achievements, Bianca Andreescu's career has not been without challenges. Injuries have played a significant role in her career, particularly after her breakthrough 2019 season. After winning the US Open, Andreescu struggled with a series of injuries that hampered her progress in the subsequent years. In 2020, she was forced to withdraw from several tournaments, including the Australian Open and the French Open, due to a knee injury. Her struggles with injuries continued into 2021, when she faced setbacks in her attempt to defend her US Open title. Bianca's form fluctuated as she dealt with the physical demands of professional tennis. These injury issues kept her from reaching the same level of consistency she had in 2019, but her resilience and determination to return to her peak form have been evident. Andreescu has worked tirelessly to recover from these setbacks and continue to compete at the highest level. Later years and future prospects. As of 2023, Bianca Andreescu continues to be a prominent figure in women's tennis. While injuries have impacted her momentum, her potential to achieve further success remains clear. With her powerful baseline game, strong serve, and fighting spirit, Andreescu has the tools to make a return to the top of the rankings. Her adaptability and growth as a player will be key as she looks to overcome the challenges that have stood in her way. In the coming years, Bianca will look to regain her form and build on her previous successes. With a solid foundation in both singles and doubles, and a hunger to prove herself again, Andreescu's career is far from over. Whether she can return to her Grand Slam winning ways remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Her remarkable journey, resilience, and dedication to the sport will continue to inspire.